Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Terra Tech. And on this episode, as you guys can see, I have redesigned my base bot, and I'm using the GeoCorp blocks that we got on the last mission. And I do have to apologize for the sound on that one. Not quite sure why, but Steam went ahead and lowered my mic sound. So hopefully it will sound fine. Let me go ahead and fire. You guys can see. Let me know if that's okay. I'll review it as well to see, and I think I got it right, but it may be a little bit too loud on the mic now, so just let me know that. I'm only going to record like 2 episodes today, so you won't have to wait, 5 or 6 episodes for something like that to be fixed. I went out of town basically to go see my brother and for my sister's birthday, so I recorded like 5 episodes at once, and yeah, it decided to mess up on those episodes. Like, I couldn't have done it when I record like 1 or 2 at a time, but no, it has a sense of humor, I guess, to it. So we do got our base bot going here, and I did manage to bury my main base right under here. You can kind of see him in there. I'll even move that, not that one. It is right there. You'll see him underneath, and I think this is pretty safe. I mean, considering he's kind of open and my base is right on top of it, it's probably not the greatest placement. But once I cover the walls, and even right now, this thing is really high up off the ground. It doesn't look like that because it's just the bot, right? But if you put my other bot next to this thing, it doesn't really compete. Like, it's really small compared to it. Now, you can see him over there in the distance, and this is a new patch that they just put up today, and it's supposed to have a better AI. Well, I got my bot over here, and I'm here to tell you that no, he's not a better AI. He doesn't ram you from behind constantly anymore, so I guess that's an improvement. But is he doing what he's supposed to be doing, which is like mining and stuff? No, not even close. There's tons of tractor pads on that guy right there, the little small ones, not these GeoCorp ones. And he has tons of mining kits, these drills. And from what I've been told, guys, for those of you who are not familiar with them, I never really use these, either the GeoCorp or the GSO ones, little bits. But if you use these, you're supposed to get more resources out of the stuff that you mine from the difference of using lasers. Lasers actually destroy some of the resources, so you don't really want to use those. You kind of want to use these if you're going to be doing that kind of stuff. So I have this front part filled with all these things. In fact, you can kind of see some of them are like in the middle of going off, and some of them are already like retracted. So there are different stages. If I hit the fire button again, you'll see that they just sit there and chomp up and down. Not really going to be all that useful to me unless I go against a bot my size, because this isn't going to hit somebody down on the bottom. As well as these spikes, I guess if I ram somebody hard enough, these diamond rams might actually do something. The reason I did it is, one, because it looks kind of cool, and I've never used them very much in the past. And two, I don't really have a lot of weapons to go around. I have a very, very small amount of weapons. And I did manage to put a few underneath here. That way, if I do get any bots that are rather small, and those are the ones I'm probably going to run into the most, I do have a way to somewhat defend myself with that. In fact, let me go ahead and grab one of these forward-facing lasers, put it down here on the bottom. Now, you may be thinking that's way too low. Well, that's still higher than it would be on my other bot right there. And you can kind of see that as long as I'm not facing a hill, the front is still going to be fired pretty well. It's still going to be covered. The sides, on the other hand, maybe not so much. I have a couple weapons over here on this side. The back side is pretty exposed other than this drill right here. But I don't really think that's going to be a problem, because they're going to be trying to get to my main base. And my main base is, or my main cab is directly right in the middle of my bot. So I think they're just going to kind of roam around and see where's my weak spot and try to hit me there. And I have so many weak spots on this thing right now, just because it's a new bot and I haven't refined it and stuff like that, that there's really no way I'm going to protect that. In fact, I should probably put this radar unit somewhere a little bit more secure. And I do like these little middle armor plates that you can get. And these 4 ones right here can actually be split apart into the 4 pieces. And you'll see over here on the side, I actually have one of those pieces right here. And so you can move it around, and that's kind of cool in itself that they combine into bigger ones. And then if you click on it the right way, it actually splits it up. I don't know how I did that. I may have been holding a key down or something along those lines, but I somehow split up a 4 into these 2s and then split the 2 into 1s. So they're actually different pieces kind of combined together, and that's kind of a neat little thing to have. it kind of fits in with the whole atmosphere of building your own bot. Now, as I said before, you can see my bot back there, and we'll start doing something here. I just wanted to show you guys what's going on because so much has happened since the last video. But you'll see this guy back here, and he's just kind of chilling over here with my other guy. And as I get closer, there's bound to be probably some lag because there's a lot of blocks over here, but not really that bad today. So I'm thinking maybe they fixed a little bit of that. So if I click on it now, if I right-click with the second mouse button and hold it down, you will see I get different options. I can tell him to harvest, I can tell him to idle, I can tell him to follow. Now, I've tried harvest, and he doesn't do anything. He has stuff to harvest. He has the weapons on him to do it. He actually has another weapon here I didn't see that I'm going to snag because you're not going to really do anything anymore. And he has plenty of these tractor pads on him to pick this stuff up. Now, the only reason I could see that he's not doing it is that I don't have a base anymore for him to bring it back to. And so maybe that's throwing him off because when I tell him to harvest, he's supposed to go out and harvest stuff and bring it back to the base. But even if that was the case, he should still be harvesting and picking up as much as he could and then having that issue come up where he's like not sure what to do. And that's not the case. Like, he's not even getting to that point. So I don't know what the issue is on that one. Let's see. What if I tell this guy to idle? So he's just chilling. What if I tell him to follow? Will he back? Yeah, he's actually backing up. Look at that, guys. That is pretty cool. They would never really do that before. They would get stuck, and that would be the end of it. Now, what is he going to do? Is he going to ram me, or is he going to just, like, spin around me and kind of annoy me? Or will he stop after a while? It seems like it's perfectly fine. Like, there's almost a bubble. No, there he goes, right underneath me. Oh, man. I probably should not have done that with this little fast guy. And you can see my bot is actually so big that it's spanning the entire area over here, and it's not really laying flat down. And you can see I don't really have the best wheels all the way around. I have these GeoCorp big boy wheels, which are the biggest wheels you can get in this game that I've seen so far. They may add bigger ones later on, but these are the best ones you can get for weight, for big bots, not for speed, and traction seems to be okay. Now these other ones, these smaller ones, these GeoCorp jaw wheels, they're actually pretty good for traction, but they kind of suck for like going up big mountains because they just don't have the height that these other ones do. And the only reason they actually are down as far as they are is because these other ones are here to kind of give them that stability that they need, that extra strength for the weight. Otherwise, they would be pushed up way higher, and my bot would be sitting closer to the ground, which for some of you may not be an issue, but if you look at it, there's tons and tons of things you can do to the bottom of your bot. I really wish you could flip it over and put some like hover pads down on the bottom. You can do that already, but it's just not as easy to get to. I just wish you could flip your whole bot over and design it and then have it flip back around or something along those lines, because there's a lot of things I want to try with the bottom of my base or my bots in the future, and it's really difficult to get to that. So I guess what we're going to go ahead and do on this episode, now that we got a pretty decent sized bot going on, is just go off and see what kind of trouble we can get into. I kind of want to see if I can get a battery pack, because until I get that battery pack, I am pretty vulnerable. Like, I can't repair this bot really at all. Like, it's just really not possible, because that solar generator and the bubble that goes on it only goes up so high. And yeah, I could put blocks on it and extend it to go further, because blocks actually do, you know, conduct electricity. And so I could get that bubble to go a lot higher than it actually is right now. But the amount of work that you have to put into that every single time you want to repair your bot is worth it, I guess, if that's the only option you have. But it's not really one that I want to get into the habit of doing, because it's just, it would be so time consuming. And look at that, man. I tell you, these things are so much better. In fact, it looks like that we got some different resources here that we haven't seen before. Or at least they got a different illusion to them. And we're getting a little bit of that push and pull of the resources from underneath. Let's see, do we have any? Yeah, see, occasionally you'll get one stuck down there, but these GeoCorp ones for the tractor pads seem to be so much better that it doesn't really happen very often. And you can see I kind of set it up so that they will come over here, they will get refined into better resources. Yeah, they must have changed the looks, because a lot of this stuff is probably the same resource. Fabricating most explosive and projectile weapons. Yeah, that's the same stuff. It just has a different look to it. And I'm liking the look. They're getting more and more I don't want to say like refined, because it's still kind of blocky in some of the regards, but I think that's the look they're going for, almost like Minecraft, where it's okay to be blocky because they did it on purpose, or that's the style that everybody enjoys, you know. So I think they're embracing that to a certain extent, but they are trying to smooth out some of the edges, because I think they want it to be a little bit more advanced than that, or at least not, you know, trade up on or steal too much of what's already out there. Like, they want to be a little different, but they do know that it's a very, you know, worthwhile. Oh wow, we're getting a lot of lag, and that's because of all this stuff on the back of my bot. And until it's made or sold into stuff, and you can see it's slowly going down. In fact, let's see, will it, what if I go down like this? Will it come over here all the way? I don't know if having the tractor pads in here with the conveyor belts was really a good idea, or if that's even gonna work. It may not work at all. It actually looks like it's kind of getting stuck there. So what if I move these back a little bit? There we go. So now they're selling. No, don't drop that. There we go. Put that there. And I may have to sit here and redesign it a little bit to get it to be a little bit more smooth and a little bit quicker. But I do like it taking its time so that it has plenty of it to refine these resources, because a lot of you guys were saying that I could be making so much more money if I would just refine my resources, and I wasn't really doing that at the beginning. So let's keep doing this. Let's see if we can get over here. Now I do want to make stuff as well, but it seems to always get caught on like one or two objects that I have, and it doesn't cycle through it like it should. So usually I'll have to like pick up the object and take it off. Wow, this one looks dramatically different from what it used to be. Titanium ignet. Used in fabrication of many hard-wearing metal blocks. Tools, blades, and armor are great uses of this metal. It is much more dense than... Okay, so that's probably the stuff you use to make these GeoCorp stuff. At least it sounds like it from the description alone. Wow, it's taking a long time to do anything there. You know what I might do is if I just drag this over here, I think it just suck it up. Yeah, it can just suck it up right off of the... In fact, I'll move this stuff, because this stuff doesn't really need to be here. Ah, crap. I didn't want to do that. Put that back. No. Let's put this over here. And I do apologize for taking a little bit of time away from the combat just to get this right, because I need to set this up so it's just auto, and then I don't really have to worry about it too much. And it's not really the right setup, because now it's going to be selling stuff immediately upon picking it up. But at this moment, I'm more worried about finding the blocks that I need than I am about, you know, actually making stuff with them. That's going to be something I concentrate a little bit more on later on. And the reason I'm turning around just to get out of this desert region is I just realized I was sitting here for about, I don't know, minute and a half, and if I sit there for too long, the invaders will spawn. And given the fact that my bot is big, I still don't think I have enough weapons to take them on. They're not only big, but they have tons and tons of weapons, and I really, really wish there was a... Wow, look at that tree. That is a cool looking tree. They're adding more graphics, man. This is amazing. I love it. I love the changes they're making, even if it is adding a little bit more lag every single time they do it. Like this is a little bit more lag than I would prefer. Like, I don't enjoy making videos like this, and I know some of you guys don't enjoy watching stuff like this that has little hiccups every once in a while. I like it to be nice and smooth. And it may be coming to the point where it's more advanced than my computer can handle, because they keep making upgrades to it. We'll just have to see if that's the case. I know every so often they add new graphics, and then they go back and they fix it so that your computer doesn't have to run nearly as hard. Let's see, can we even hit this guy? Yeah, we're hitting him. And he's just sitting there taking it. So we'll do that. Come on, kill him already. Oh, no. Dang it. He had like a shield generator on him, too. Come on, kill him. Kill him. Yes. Oh, man, where's his cab? There we go. Holy crap. Look at that. That was too big of an explosion. I don't think it was supposed to be that big. Okay, we're going to pick up all the weapon blocks, because those are the ones we need the most. Let's see. Weapons. Got a few over here. I'm too far away. That's another thing that I've noticed with using these bigger GeoCorp ones, is sometimes you're just too far away to even like select the weapons and the equipment that you've got off of the enemy. You actually have to zoom in, and the reason you zoom out in the first place is because your bot is so big that you need to zoom out just so you can see what's going on. That's a light. We don't really need the light. Let's see, there is a weapon over here, so let's come over here and grab that. And then I have to find a way to repair all this. This is gonna be, like, I'm gonna have to stick it on part of my base that's low enough to the ground so that I can even repair it. And some of this stuff up here even got damaged. Oh, I lost, wow, I lost one of those things? I didn't think those things could be destroyed. So they are doing a fair bit of damage. That's interesting to know. You know what, now that that's gone, I think I'm gonna leave those gone. Like, I don't think I'm gonna replace those because I don't really see them being that useful to me. Like, they're okay, and I bet some of you guys are out there saying, no, they're great stuff, leave them on, or go get another one from your other bot that's back there. And I could do that, but I don't know, I don't really ram. I like to use my weapons, and that may be a flaw or something I have to change when we start doing multiplayer, when they start integrating that into the game, because I think with multiplayer it's probably going to be very much worth your while to ram the player rather than sit there and attack him, because he's going to have so many weapons. You know, because before I send my guy out there, before I go into multiplayer, I'm going to make sure that I'm absolutely ready for it. And by absolutely ready, I mean ready to just, destroy somebody the moment they pop up on the map. And to do that, from what I've seen, the more weapons you have, the better off you are. And so even if you have like this huge bot, if you don't have any weapons to go on it, you're not really gonna win. And if you do win, you're gonna take so much damage that it's probably not gonna be worth it for you. So I'm gonna move these back until I repair them, because I don't want them to get destroyed in the meantime. And it looked like they were taking some damage as well. You know what? This is probably not the safest spot for these things, so I'm gonna move those over here. I really wish these could be grounded on your bot, like the solar generator. That way you could actually use it without having to place it down on the ground. I love the look of these trees. They're actually pretty sweet looking. Don't really get anything good out of them, it's just wood. But later on, once you have the pieces, you can actually use wood to recharge the energy of your bot, and therefore you don't have to keep going back to town to, or not back to town, but back to your base to get more pieces for more power and stuff like that. What got destroyed over here? Good. Oh, man. Wow. He did a lot of damage to my bot. How is that even possible? That should not have been possible. He should not have done that much damage to me. And I really do want to make one of these venture bots, and I actually had a viewer request to do that. And so we may do that here fairly soon. But for now, we're going to head back, and I'm going to see if I can repair my bot. And I'm going to buy a couple pieces, too. I think I should expand this, get some better wheels. Better wheels will allow me to go a little faster. And I wish I had some boosters. I do have these guys on the back. You can kind of see them over here, and you'll see them. They're actually firing. But they're so small, they're really not doing a tremendous amount of, thrust for me. And there is a question mark over there. Oh, crap. Let's see, can we destroy this guy? He's going to be a fast one. He's going to be kind of hard to kill. Woo! Oh, great. I'm getting stuck on everything. Come on, let me kill him. Oh, my God. I can't even see the rock. It blends in so well. No, not lag. Anything but lag. Come on. Oh, wow. Look how many freaking weapons he has. Oh, guys, I don't even know if we can win this one. We'd have to ram him, I think. Let's try that. Woo, fully charged. Die, punk. There we go. We did a fair bit of damage to him, although he's doing a lot of damage to us, actually. And he's about to explode. There we go. Okay, so what did he drop? We didn't lose anything as far as I can tell. We did gain some weapons, so we'll put those on real quick. Actually, we gained quite a few weapons. Those are expensive, too. I love these Venture Fire rifles. They're pretty cool because they spin around in a 360-degree angle, and they hit fairly decently. There actually is one more over there that I'm aware of. We're going to go pick that up, too. And they hit fairly decently. They're not a bad weapon to get. They're just really expensive for the most part, and for that reason and the reason that you don't get them right off the bat, you won't really see a lot of people with them very early on. And then you also have to remember that, whoa, look at that sun. That is a bright sun. That's a little bit too much of a sun. What's over here? Oh, that's my airplane. And there's another bot over there. He's stuck as well. Should we go and attack him? I don't know. He does have a crane on him. Ooh, we're definitely going to come over there. I wish I could get the cab that he has, because it's a much bigger and much stronger cab. The only problem with that is you have to destroy his cab to get his pieces, and if you destroy the cab, you can't pick it up. Oh crap, there's 2 of them. Okay, well let's sit over here and just nail them. Die, punks. Oh my god, look how big they are. Look at all those freaking pieces, man. Oh, destroying all these good stuff. We don't want to destroy it. We just want your cab to be destroyed. There we go. So he's dead, and the pieces are still there. What about up here? Where's his cab? It looks like it's hiding right in the middle, which is gonna leave me all these pieces. Look at that. That was pretty cool. He has these arms on both sides that are the drills. That way he can just kind of like aim for this. Is he about to explode? No. Pleasure Jack. Huh. That's interesting. At least we'll get some wheels off of this. Maybe a few different pieces. I don't know. We definitely did get some armor here. We can use that. We'll pick that up, put it over here on the side. I love the armor. It just looks cool. Even if you don't really use it for anything, it's still pretty cool for looks only. And let's see. We're going to go ahead and grab some more of these big boy wheels. I'll stick them over here on the back for now. If I got some space right here. What I really need are these blocks. That way I can put them going over here. Where's some more? Now, I've tried turning these big ones going down and stuff like that, or facing up. Doesn't really work very well. I've tried it many times. They said they're going to work on that and fix it. When they do, we'll mess around with it a little bit more, but until they do, I would not suggest really wasting your time trying to do that, because it's really not going to work for you. Like, it just does not work very well at all. So let's see. That might be a little too low, actually. Yeah, I think that's a little too low. But what I could do is move this up. Now that that's on the right way, I can take that off. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we got an extra wheel over here. This will allow me to expand my base a little bit and just get a little bit more traction, because it can be kind of difficult when you're going over some of these bumps. Ooh, more armor. Yes. I love putting the armor on the back of my bot. That way, you know, these tractor pads are at least somewhat protected. You can see that they're pretty easy targets, and when they get destroyed, you can lose quite a bit. Like, you just don't want that to happen. So let's move these over. That way I can put some of these guys down, right? Let's see, can we get it in there? A little bit further than I would like. I kind of want it right there on the edge. There we go. And let's see, we got some more blocks. Actually, let's look for some bigger ones. There we go. We can use those for now. And we will put these under here. Again, I'm going to do the exact same thing, but I think I have to go out a little bit more. Yeah, let's go out a little bit more. So we'll use the big blocks to do that. Let's go over here. Wow, this is probably not the best area, and I just know we're going to get an invader, but at this point, there's really not a lot I can do about that. Like, if I want the blocks, and I don't want to just pick them all up and make my bot really heavy for no reason, then this is what we got to do. And if we get an invader, you know, that's going to be kind of cool, too, because we haven't gotten one yet. I may be eating those words here pretty soon, and I may regret ever wishing that we got one of those guys. But it's gonna be fun. I mean, you gotta be willing to risk a little bit if you want to get something in this game, because that's pretty much the way it works. Is it's risk reward. You got to decide, is it worth the risk to get that reward? And for the most part, it is. You know, you're gonna come out ahead, but there's gonna be those situations where you lose a great deal as well, because you know, you just went in there too early, and it sucks when that happens. But you know, like I said, it's just part of the game, and if you're not willing to do that, you're gonna miss out on so much that this game has to offer because of that. And I wouldn't really suggest it. You know, like, you do got to be careful, but at some point you're being over careful, you know, or overly careful, and that's going to affect your gameplay and the blocks that you get. Because as you can see, the better the blocks you get, it really changes your entire game, you know. And so if you want to, you know, have those really cool designs. What is this? We've picked those up before, I guess. We'll pick up another one, because we did lose another one up here on the front when we attacked that guy. So I'll put that there for an extra little bit of security. The diamond tips don't seem to get destroyed nearly as much. Let's pick up this armor. Definitely want more armor. That's pretty rare too. You don't really get a lot of armor. I think it's because you have to destroy most of it before you even get close enough to destroying him. And so there's just not a whole lot of it left when you win, or if you win. There's not a whole lot left. So we'll pick that up. Let's see, can we get out of here? Come on, move. Oh, too many blocks. Too many blocks. Here we go. Climb. Climb, you sucker. Holy crap, this guy is freaking huge, guys. And we gotta get out of here. Otherwise, those guys are going to spawn on us. So let's leave those there for now, those blocks. That's an expensive thing to leave there. Those blocks, as I said before, are really, really pricey. All of them. Anything that has to do with GeoCorp. Man, that's a really bright sun. I don't think it's supposed to be that bright. Oh, great. No, I'm stuck on the ledge. Here we go. Boosters. Come on, boosters. You know you can do it. Oh, man. Let's see if we can knock ourselves off. It doesn't want to let us go over, so let's see if we can go back. Back seems to be working a little bit. No? What are we stuck on? We do have traction. There's a few of our wheels that have traction. Where is the thing that's sticking us on? Is it this over here? I think it is. I think it's this blocker. Oh, there we go. We broke free. Okay, so that's going to be an issue going over these really, really tall mountains. But again, you only run into that issue when you're too low to the ground. Like, I could raise this up another, couple feet if I really, really wanted to by putting some of those GSO blocks underneath. Oh, got an invasion. Oh, and it even shows you where the invasion is planning to launch from. Like, there's this big circle here. So I need to get out of here. You guys can fight that. I don't really want to. Not like this, not with like all my stuff. And I want to be on flat terrain. Although, if I'm having trouble getting around, there's a good chance that he might be having trouble getting around here. And, oh crap, this is going to be bad. Because now my back is facing him. And he's going to have the upper hand. Holy crap, look at the lag. I do apologize, guys. I need to get a handle on this lag. Otherwise, something has to change. Ah, he's alive. He's over there. Oh my god, stop with the lag already. This is ridiculous. Oh great. Could I get any more stuck? Like, why did I go this way? Ugh. Destroy. Danger, Robinson. Ugh. Come on, move it. Move it. Oh, you can actually see that he has like a radar. His little red area, and I don't know what happens when you get in that. Like, maybe he sees you. Oh yeah, because this coming over here is really going to help with the lag. Look at that guy. That guy's not mine. That guy is definitely not mine. Oh, man. Yeah, they're getting bigger and bigger, and they're supposed to. The bigger your bot is, the bigger their spots are supposed to get. Let's see, can I hit him from here? I sure can. I think that's the same exact design that we just fought a minute ago. And we got some pretty good stuff off of him. The downside is we're not getting any weapons. We're just getting these big, drills. And I guess if we do his design, where we kind of make the killing zone the center of your bot, and you just kind of run into him and everything just gets chomped up, that might be a pretty cool design to try, but I don't know if it's going to work. I mean, I guess we could try it. Here we go. Oh, he's still alive. How can you still be alive? You have, like, nothing left. I want your cab, though. Look at that. You can see the cab right there on the top. He's flashing a little bit. Die already, man. I want your stuff. Here we go. No, the cab's about to explode now. There we go. But it's a shame that I lost it. Like, I wanted that piece. So, I don't know. I guess we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. I am going to redesign my bot. I think I'm going to try their design because I got enough pieces here to do that. So I'm going to try to make the inside of my base right here in the front the killing zone, and then have stuff on the side that just chomps them up to little bits. Again, guys, if you like these episodes, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Definitely helps grow my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. I do apologize for the lag. That is just ridiculous, and there's really no excuse for that other than to say, I don't really have a lot of control over that when it shows up and when it doesn't. And it seems like it gets better, and then it gets worse, and then it gets better with different patches. And so I'm tending to believe that it's not just the computer's fault. I'm sure there's a bit to the computer. If it was, state-of-the-art or something like that, I probably wouldn't have near as many issues. But it seems to run the game just perfectly fine other times. So again, like I said, I'm just not quite sure about it. But I do want to thank you all for watching. I do love your comments, so make sure you leave those down below. And I will catch you guys on the next episode.